Hi, I'm Eric.
And I'm Dick. We are the Annuity Guys.
Dick, we're looking at what the trifecta here, what do annuities, and specifically here we're looking at fixed indexed annuities,
Right.
ETFs, which are exchange traded funds,
Yes.
and mutual funds. What does all this basket of goodies have in common?
Well, the first thing, Eric, is these were not created for charity. They were created so that somebody is going to make money off of folks. And
Right.
I think, it's the thing they have in common, first of all, is it's a place that competes for people's money so that folks can put their money in an advantageous place.
Right. So each of them, somebody's making money to help you make money or hopefully or solidify your retirement in the future.
Right.
And these aren't the most easy to understand documents necessarily.
No, there's complexity.
And that's one of the problems.
All three
I
of
think
them.
Each of them have.
Yeah.
Whether you're reading a prospectus or a contract,
Right.
whether it be from the insurance company or from the mutual fund
Right.
company. We've seen these prospectuses that look like phone books.
I know. And being annuity guys, I think annuities get hit harder because folks, they're just not as familiar with them. So they want to know, every little nuance about it. Where when it comes to their ETF or their mutual fund, they just know, hey, this is what my fees are.
I've been doing this for years.
I'm taking all the risk,
Right.
and if it hits, I win. If it goes backwards, I lose. So the annuity has a more complexity because they put guarantees in it.
More guarantees, and it's probably something they haven't worked with as much
Correct.
as the ETFs and the mutual funds. Probably ETFs may be a little bit newer, but
So one of the keys that we just said was fees. They all have some type of fees. Well, not all.
Well, usually the annuity on its base chassis, the fixed index,
Yes.
most of the time will not have a base fee on its
That's
base
true.
chassis.
Right.
Now,
It will have
when
some
you-
limiting factors, some
Right.
upside. But go ahead.
But you add riders, you add other pieces that people truly value. That's where the fees typically come in. Now, there's always some sort of fee on a mutual fund or in
Right.
ETF.
Inherently
Somebody's
built into
making
it.
money.
Yes.
The people that are designing the product, doing the
Right.
trades, they have some cost built into it. Sometimes very small, sometimes not so much. So it really does differ based off the product. So you have to. That's where that prospectus comes in. You have to go in there and find in all those pages where those dollars are going.
Right. And when we talk, Eric, about, I guess I'd call it the elephant in the room, because I look at these three products, and a lot of times out on the internet, you're going to see that an indexed annuity gives you all the benefits of mutual funds and ETFs with no downside risk.
All the benefits.
It's not fully true, is it?
No,
it's missing something.
Yeah,
Yes.
there's always
Yes.
some limiting factor on
Right.
an indexed annuity, and
Right.
whether you're never going to get the full market upside, and you're trading something there. You're trading downside protection for a limiting upside.
Right.
So you're
Right.
saying, hey,
Right.
if my worst case scenario is zero, based off the investment risk, I should say here, and that's what you're looking at. And sometimes, if you've got a fee, be realizing that hey, a fee could potentially reduce your principal balance.
Right.
But that you're trading that guarantee of something on the annuity side for the no guarantee or the potential.
The challenges here is all of the options that are available for annuities, especially.
Well, yeah. How do you pick and choose between, you've got thousands, 15,000 mutual funds,
Right.
literally thousands of annuities, and ETFs,
Yes.
there's a dozen coming out every day.
So many variations of one annuity that you really have to put some real serious thought into how you're going to need this and use it in your retirement.
Exactly. It's so figuring out which one is right for you. A lot of times will, especially in the annuity world, revolve around using a professional to kind of help get some of that advice, because there's not the tools that you have out there necessarily on the investment.
Right.
There's all sorts of filters and sorts and tools.
So now we're talking about something that they don't have in common.
Well,
a little bit.
Yeah. There's definitely the large number amongst all of them makes it a little bit more confusing, and how you're going to get the resources to figure out who's going to help you. And
yes.
Yeah. Each of them have brokers that you can utilize.
Correct.
Yes, there are some tools available on one side, not on the other.
Well, and folks get so used to, on their investments, just kind of going it on their own and doing a little research here, a little research there. But folks do come up against the fact that with an annuity, they pretty much have to work with an agent to get all of the information they're going to need to make that final decision.
Yeah. You can get them. The Reader's Digest, or even Consumer Reports has the hot stock picks. You don't get the hot annuity picks from any of those brochures. So yeah, you're going to have to work with somebody who specializes or basically specializes in doing the research for you to help match you up with the right products.
And in the final analysis, you can't go in and purchase your own annuity. You actually have to go through an agent where you can go ahead and purchase your security, online without going through anything.
You can be a do-it-yourselfer.
Exactly.
So I guess some of the other differences that we have, on the annuity side, I guess we should talk about. Obviously, we're giving away some of the upside.
Yes.
And we're doing that in exchange for, of course, guarantees.
Right.
So the annuity has some sort of base guarantees. A minimum guarantee is established in the contract. Mm-hmm. So you're giving up usually a portion of the gain. Now, a lot of people like to talk about the upside potential of the annuity world, but you have to realize that really when you're buying it, you're buying for basically the guaranteed floor versus the unlimited ceiling.
Well, this is why it appeals so much to retirees, because they can limit their risk. They want some level of reasonable growth, but they don't want to go backwards in a big way. And that's where the annuity really comes in, at least for a portion of the portfolio.
Right. And as people transition to different stages in their life, a lot of times your early working career, having that unlimited potential, dollar cost average again.
Yeah, when you're younger.
You can afford to continue to do that.
Right.
But as you're getting to a retirement where you're starting to spin down that portfolio, this is where we talk about that sequence of returns risk, but making sure that you can preserve a portion of your retirement, that's really part of the psychological aspect of that change in transition in life.
Well, it allows you to sleep a little better at night in those later years.
Yes, it does.